Hey guys, welcome to MMA Insider, where we talk about anything and everything related to MMA. In this video, we will look at Khabib declares his favorite opponent, it's Mcgregor versus Khabib all over again on social media, and finally, Khabib comments on the US gun regulations. Former UFC lightweight Khabib recently featured in an interview with Class A Events on November 20th at Meridian Hall in Toronto. The Eagle spoke about everything from his UFC career and coaching to Islam Makhachev's forthcoming fight and much more. During the interview, the UFC Hall of Famer was asked to select 3 people he has always wanted to fight during his career as a fighter. In response, the Eagle stated he wished to make the Tony Ferguson bout, which had previously been cancelled due to unforeseen circumstances. Of course, it was Tony Ferguson for sure, but this has never happened. In addition, former UFC champion revealed a desire to square off against Georges St. Pierre. Speaking of GSP, Nurmagomedov stated the Canadian legend serves as his MMA role model. He also disclosed that he and his late father watched the former UFC welterweight champion compete back when he was an amateur. This is what he had to say. In my mind, yes, it was a couple of fighters. GSP, if you guys want, but I respect this guy a lot, you know. It's like I grew up with his fights, you know? When he became UFC champion in 2007, and I was not beginning my professional career. I was an amateur fighter, and I watched a lot of his fights with my father. And you know, it's like, GSP was like a role model in MMA for me. The Eagle also predicted Islam Makhachev's first lightweight championship defense against Alexander Volkanovski in an interview with MMA Junkie. Khabib firmly predicted that his Dagestani brother would defeat the great Alexander Volkanovski. Despite the Australian being a tougher opponent than Oliveira, he was confident in his assessment. I think Volkanovski is going to be a tougher opponent for Islam than Charles Oliveira. But anyways, who cares? We're going to finish this guy. Pound for pound king Volkanovski is the current UFC featherweight champion. He was competing for the lightweight title at UFC 280 as a stand-in for Oliveira versus Makhachev. The main event fight for UFC 284 will now be Makhachev versus Volkanovski, and it will take place on February 11, 2023 at the RIC Arena in Perth, Australia. Now, for our second story. The fierce rivalry between Conor McGregor and Khabib Nurmagomedov does not seem to be ending anytime soon. Recently, in Toronto, Canada, Nurmagomedov made fun of the Irishman in front of the media. The Eagle discussed the accomplishments of Islam Makhachev in the Class A Events interview. Additionally, he made light of one of McGregor's most famous quotes. Right now, we have current UFC and Bellator lightweight champions, that is Makhachev and Usman, respectively, and this is amazing. I heard a long time ago when one guy was talking about, we're here to take over. But here we are to take over. Khabib quoted the famous phrase from the Irishman, we are not here to take part, in the passage above. We're coming to seize control. Following his victory in Dublin, Ireland, McGregor uttered these words. The recent remarks made by Khabib clearly offended Conor McGregor. The Irishman responded on Twitter, but later removed his tweet. In the since-deleted tweet, McGregor stated that the possibility of a rematch with the Eagle was still on the table. This is what he had to say. Fight on! Your father's plan is never complete because you quit and ran, brother. God bless. I'm still here if you want to go again. But your fear of defeat means you've already lost. Run from it all if you want. We all lose in the end. Death takes us all. I fear nothing but God. Do you guys want to see McGregor-Khabib rematch? Tell us below. And for our last story, Khabib also shared his thoughts on gun violence in view of recent acts of gun violence in the United States. The Eagle appeared to support gun ownership in the same interview with Class A Events. The Dagestani, on the other hand, made it clear that people should only carry firearms indoors to protect their families from potential external threats. He, on the other hand, stated that he is adamantly opposed to anyone carrying guns outside of their homes, saying, if you don't have a gun and you're from Dagestan, you have to wear, you know, in the US everybody wears a gun. If people ask me, if you think you can wear a gun inside your house to protect your family, because anything can happen to you, your family, kids, you're a king inside the home. Protect yourself. But outside, I prefer to say no gun. This is my opinion because a lot of crazy people wear guns, you know? Sometimes they don't like something, it's like you become very emotional and you can do whatever you want. You can make mistakes, you can kill people because of emotions. Do you guys agree with Khabib? And what about a potential match between GSP and Khabib? Will these legends come out of retirement? We will make sure to keep you updated. If you like our content, make sure to subscribe and we will bring you the latest and most interesting MMA stories. What do you guys want to see next? Tell us in the comments below.